Hello and welcome. We have Charlotte here today to tell us about her recent comic strip. So Charlotte, why did you start drawing comics?
Well, I first started drawing realistic drawings like people, trees, landscapes, and it really didn't work out. It was all not proportional and distorted, and it just didn't work out for me. And I was feeling a bit downhearted about my drawings at that moment in time. So I decided that maybe I'd have a go at drawing comics. And I've been reading some of the comic books from my favourite artist recently at that time, and I thought I'd give it a try and copy some of his at first. And I thought, oh my god, I can do it. And then it all just flowed on from there. And I started getting ideas about my own comic book, and it took off.
It sounds like you really enjoy it. What was your first comical drawing?
Well, I first drew, like I said just before, a copy of his comic book drawing. It was the character called the White Violin from the Umbrella Academy.
Who is your favourite artist or artists?
Well, I like Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba. They both did a comic book series called the Umbrella Academy. I've read Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 3 is coming out in August, so I've got a long wait for that. But I really, really, really like them because they both have similar techniques, and they both write a lot of sort of fictional stories about the future and superheroes, and it just really interests me.
And what's the name of your first comic?
Well, I haven't come up with a name yet, but I have several ideas. One of which it could potentially be the main character, or it could be just something that I'm working on at the moment. It's all a bit top secret.
Are you going to let us in on who the main character is?
Well, yeah, it's basically about a girl who's alien, I guess you could say, because she comes from a different planet, and she's sort of the heroine, if you want to call her that.
Who's your favourite character and why?
Well, in my comic book, in the one that I'm not actually meant to be saying too much about, is one of the assassins that I made. That sounds a bit bad, but I created an assassin because he's a bad guy. But one of them is quite... one of them has quite a moralistic view, and he doesn't agree with what they're doing, and I just appreciate that. And they want to change, but they feel like they have no way out, so they continue doing bad stuff. But I guess that they have morals. It's that character, which I'm not going to name at the moment.
Okay, and finally, where do you want to go with your comics? What's your dreams?
Well, basically, I really, really want to start doing my comics on electronic devices, and I really want to save up to buy one of those tablets so I can do all my digital art on there. For one, it'd be so much easier to get comic books published on an electronic device, because obviously it's easier to transport, and also I think it'd be so much better quality, and I'd have so many more different colours to my disposal, and hopefully it'll give me a little bit more depth and take me further. But I also want to do obviously more comics and stuff. I kind of want to do a weekly one that I post on my social media, which I think would be really interesting. Just not on any specific topics, just anything that I see in everyday life that I feel like drawing, or a scene or something that happens that I find interesting. I just want to do a bit of everything.
That's fantastic. I hope your dreams come true.
Me too.
And thank you for coming today.
It's no problem.
That's all we got time for now. So thank you for watching. Bye for now.
See ya.